हैव यू एवर नोटिस्ड कि मोस्टली जो एस्केलेटर होता है, जिसको हम एक्सेलरेटर भी कहते हैं, जो मॉल्स में या मेट्रो में, यू मस्ट हैव नोटिस कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स औरतें होती हैं वो नहीं चढ़ पाती उसमें. हैव यू एवर थॉट अबाउट इट? Hello everyone. So before I start, I just want to just clarify just one thing, this whole one disclaimer that if you're a girl, you should probably not watch this one. You'll probably skip this because there's no point. Whatever I'm going to say in this whole video, you guys already know it. You know it because you're a girl. The whole point of making this video is that I want boys to know about it. Something that I have realized till now in my life. So if you're a girl, forward this one to your boyfriend, to your brother, to your dad especially. So this one time I was small, right? And I was like fighting with my sister, which is a usual thing, right? Like in a friendly manner, bed par hi we were fighting. So I accidentally kicked her. I kicked her. And वो गिर गई बेड से और उसके बेड से कोने में उसके फोरहेड पर उसको चोट लगी. And I could see the blood and I was so guilty and I did not know what to do. And my immediate thought was, oh shit man, वो ठीक तो, and I don't know what has happened. But guess what? मेरी मम्मी का thought क्या था? And I'm sure you must have guessed it till now. ये thought था कि oh shit, अब दाग आ जाएगा और शादी कैसे होगी? Whoa! Now, that was probably my first encounter where I kind of realized, oh my god, how this society functions and how everything works, right? And it was shocking for me. It is still shocking for me, and I can't believe it. As a guy, I think maybe other guys and my bros will also relate to it. Is that this one time I went inside the washroom and I saw that inside the pot I could see bloods and like stains and weird things, and I got scared because I had no idea what's happening inside, right? I thought maybe am I shitting chicken? Am I shitting dead chicken or what? Like I don't know what's happening. And I got really scared and I got freaked out. I could not tell my mother because I don't know. I had no idea what to do. And I think it kind of really traumatized me, and it took me years to realize that okay, well, actually it was periods, and maybe my sister or my mother forgot to flush it. The problem is that mothers are usually closer to daughters. तो इसमें भी हिपोक्रेसी है वैसे, क्योंकि अगर इट्स लाइक अगर बंदे का गर्लफ्रेंड है तो लाइक मदर विल टॉक अबाउट इट बिकॉज शी विल टेक प्राइड इन इट, बट शी विल नेवर, most of the cases she will not agree if her daughter has a boyfriend because वो like oh character and all. Anyway, the thing is like initial stages से जो mothers होते, जो माएँ होती हैं, वो बेटियों को ये सब सिखाती हैं about periods and about puberty and adolescence, but sadly enough we are left with fathers, and you know like he's again a guy and he has no idea. So हमारा interaction is nice, nothing. We don't know anything about periods, so it took me a while to understand it. Very recently, I was talking to this cousin of mine, and she kind of gave me this confession kind of thing where she told me that she was in 7th grade or 8th grade maybe, and she went to the medical room for this. और medical room में first of all, schools में it's such a problem, and as a guy we don't know about it. ठीक है, हमें नहीं पता होता, इसलिए मुझे नहीं पता था कि स्कूल में ये सब होता है, right? Even if that lady is a medical is a female, of course, lady, but she'll not understand it. Like my sister is trying to tell her that she needs a pad, and she finally got it कि जब वो class में गई, alright, and now everyone is there in the class, and the teacher is constantly asking कि where were you, alright, and she's not letting her in. Now my sister is like, what to tell her now, because everyone is there and we guys don't take it normally. We guys don't know what periods are, alright. And she was like, I had very tough time. I was kind of explaining her that I was not well, और मेरे को fever था, और मेरे को ये था वो था. And the teacher, being a lady, she was not understanding at all. People, they started like laughing at her, and imagine what goes through that, alright. And the day I got to know about periods, मेरा first thought ये था कि oh my god, imagine if I have a board exam of maths or whatever, or if I'm an athlete and I have my like maybe a World Cup, a final of World Cup, or maybe Olympics or whatever, and if I get like periods on that day, how am I going to survive that? And that was the first, like honestly, that was the first thought that kind of struck me, and I was traumatized again. And my same cousin told me that once actually she was sitting in the bed, all right. And I was constantly nagging her to shift a bit, and she was not, because she was having periods, and she could not tell me that why can't she move, and she was constantly trying to joke with me or trying to change the conversation, whatever. I was trying to be assertive, like क्यों नहीं side हो रही, whatever, and we guys act as a dick at times because we don't know about it, right? And I was a dick that time. She told me this one more thing, that once, like, she was in, like, she was uh, inside the blanket, and she could not move the blanket until everyone could go, just because she had this fear कि क्या पता stains ना उसमें. So these minor things that women face is also because it's a taboo, and we guys have no clue about it, and we never accept it. This one observation that I have is that, have you ever noticed कि मोस्टली जो एस्केलेटर होता है, जिसको हम एक्सेलरेटर भी कहते हैं, जो मॉल्स में या मेट्रो में, यू मस्ट हैव नोटिस कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स जो औरतें होती हैं वो नहीं चढ़ पाती उसमें. हैव यू एवर थॉट अबाउट इट? इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द होल मैकेनिज्म एंड द सेटअप दैट दे ग्रो अप विद. फॉर एग्जांपल, बचपन से यही होता है कि चाय बनाना तो चाय बनाओ, भिंडी बनाना तो भिंडी बनाओ. So they don't know how to use their own brain, right? They're just so much used to the command that they can't do anything on their own. And when they see something like an escalator, they have no idea how to approach about it because they're used to it. So उनको बहुत डर लगता है. They're so much mechanized towards it. That's why I could be wrong, but I feel like this is the major reason why you'll see like majority of Indian women and aunties who are very afraid of escalator, because अंदर से वो courage मर जाता है उनका. Like violence and abuse and everything. It's very pathetic. A place where I was interning a few years back, and to this one co-intern of mine, she was like, I need a hot bag. I need a hot bag. And I was like, why? She was like, I need it. And I was like, why do you need a hot bag? I kind of realized lately that why she needed that, and it just made me feel so weird and awkward. So I'm just saying that it's completely okay to accept the fact that हमारे अंदर misogyny और sexism है, and I do agree कि अभी भी I'm not completely free of it, but I think with every coming day I kind of take care of it, I keep note of it, and I keep check on it, and I'm trying to be a better person. So if you're a girl, tell us what to do, and I'll happily try to realize it even more. And the current situation in which you guys are right now, like every friend of mine I talk to, every female friend of mine, all of them do mention this thing कि अभी कितना डर लग रहा है मुझे रहने में और डील करने में चीज़ों से. I hope things get better with time, and through which the interaction between both the genders, that is very important. So next time I feel like we guys should know more about it, and we are guilty as hell, and I would like to apologize for everything, and I would say that we'll try to be a better person, and let's do it, man. Let's do it.